Happy Wednesday, everybody. This is Pastor David here in Mount Pleasant, North Carolina. It is a beautiful day outside, and I wanted to tell you I appreciate you coming to visit with us today and letting us come see you wherever you are. It's fun for us to be able to do that, and I really don't have the time or the words to try to explain about the weekend that we just had. It was our sixth. It was the time that we have chosen to celebrate our birthday, and 6 years, and boy, just lots of reflection and lots of thinking and lots of memories and lots of history, and I think God has given us so many great things to build on, and a great legacy from our past. And I think more important than anything is the relationships that God has given us in the first 6 years. And just was picking up my file of membership forms, and I've kept them all from the beginning, and it's a very thick file. And we had 15 more new members this last weekend, and God's adding to His church. He's building His church as He did in Acts 2. And so we're just excited. It was a great men's breakfast, barbecue, birthday party, church Sunday morning, the tribe Sunday night, and Monday night we had our monthly Ignite. So great weekend, and thanks for joining us. If you can't be here personally, join us online, and you are part of the family. So I want to do let me give you a couple other quick thoughts. Ladies, this Saturday is May 2nd, or actually May 1st, and May is Mother's Day month. So our men have decided to cook you breakfast Saturday. So I'm just going to say this to you, ladies. If you're going to come to one ladies' breakfast out of the year, this might be the one to come to. I'm just saying our guys are going to cook in honor of our mothers and our ladies, and so I hope you'll be able to do that. Getting ready for our kid ministry. I want to say this real quick. We have our grid of positions, and we are almost ready. We're waiting on just a few more slots to be filled as far as volunteers, and we're really excited about getting close to being ready to open up our kids ministry again. So maybe you're out there and you say, I've helped, I've worked in the past, I could work once a month, I could help, I could volunteer. Let us know. Mary Snow and Stephanie Leonard, and we're excited about it. But anyway, I want to talk to you today about Luke chapter 15. A beautiful passage from Luke 15. Have you ever lost anything? See, I know you have, because I have, and we all have. And it's an uncomfortable feeling when you lose something. I'm a little bit maybe OCD, so when I misplace something or lose something, it kind of messes everything else up for me and people around me. But I wonder how, and perhaps there's a lost and found, and perhaps there's a process that you have. But I think everybody's probably lost something. And I want to preach a message this Sunday about lost things. Lost things. And so today I want to look at Luke 15, and this whole chapter, verses 1 through 32, it's all about lost things. And it talks specifically about 3 lost things. It talks first about a lost sheep. It talks about a lost coin, and that's what I'm going to talk about Sunday. And the last portion of this chapter talks about a lost son. So, interesting chapter from the book of Luke. And so let me read the first 7 verses to you as we talk about it. And the first 2 verses kind of set up the rest of the chapter. Luke chapter 15, verses 1 and 2. Then drew near unto him all the publicans and sinners for to hear him. So here's Jesus, and he's moving around, he's traveling, and these people are following him for various reasons. And so here he is, and this group of publicans and sinners are in the crowd, and they're pressing, wanting to hear Jesus. Now, it's amazing to me that Jesus, the Messiah, was attracting the kind of people he was attracting. Sinners, publicans who were not the ones that you really want to be in your crowd. They were the outcasts. They were the ones of low character. And they were the ones that wanted to come and see Jesus. Well, look at verse 2. Verse 2 blows me away. It convicts me. It makes me a little bit angry. Verse 2. And the Pharisees and scribes murmured, saying, This man receiveth sinners, and he even eats with these vile outcasts. We don't want to be with this crowd. They belong out there. They're not with us. They're not religious enough. So you see, here's Jesus. Try to get this picture in your mind. And here are all of these outcasts in society. You know, the sinners and the publicans that are not in the in crowd. And the religious leaders come up and they're murmuring and they're arguing and they're complaining and they're griping about, Jesus, why do you hang out with these outcasts? They're going to ruin your reputation. And he not only hangs out with them, he eats. He has a meal. Now, that's a significant, when you have a meal with somebody, it's significant because that is intimate fellowship. And so, get the picture. Here's Jesus, the Messiah, who's come to earth, and he's not hanging out with the religious leaders. He's hanging out with those sinners. And he's having a meal with these outcasts. And the religious leaders are griping, and they're jealous, and they're angry, and they're upset. Well, and that prompts Jesus to write the rest of this story through Luke, 3 parables. And here's the first one. And he spake unto the parable unto them, saying, What man of you having 100 sheep, if he lose one of them, does not leave the 99 in the wilderness, and go after that which is lost until he finds it? And when he finds it, he layeth it on his shoulders, rejoicing. And when he comes home, he calls together all his friends and neighbors, saying unto them, Rejoice with me, for I have found my sheep which was lost. I say unto you, that likewise joy shall be in heaven over one sinner that repenteth, more than over 99 just persons which need no repentance. The purpose of this story, a parable is a story to illustrate a point. A person or a thing is lost. And so Jesus comes as the shepherd, and he leaves those in the fold, and he goes after that one. That one. He leaves those that are safe, that he has captured and takes care of and covers. And he leaves them to go after that one that's lost, just one. That was you, and that was me. And I find the rest of this beautiful. He found the sheep and he put it on his shoulders. And he gets back home. And there's great rejoicing. And he calls his neighbors and his friends. And he calls everybody, stop what you're doing. I have found my sheep. And there's great joy in the kingdoms of heaven because he found that one lost sheep was his passion. My friends, this Sunday I'm going to talk to you about the rest of this chapter. It could be that you are that lost sheep and Jesus is pursuing you and he's going to come find you. Let us not be like the religious leaders and judgmental and arguing and complaining about other people. Let's rejoice because Jesus goes and finds one lost sinner. Thank you for visiting with us today. I hope you'll be at church Sunday. It's going to be a great time. If you can't be, you watch us online. God bless you.